Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Kyla and I'm extremely excited to have you join us today. You might notice the setup is different. So I'm filming on my iPhone now, so hopefully it's better audio, better visual quality for everybody. Lord, please let this work. I just have Miss Winter with me today, so she's laying down right now, but if she comes over and says hello, you know, that's just her being the wind. Anyway, why are you here? I posted my weekly Instagram poll of what video you would like to see next, and this actually won, and it is going to be my battle with Trichotillomania, which is, the definition of it is the urge to pull any body hair, whether that be your eyebrows, your eyelashes, or in my case, all of the hair on my head. So this is going to be a really personal video. Um, I don't know, I'm nervous and excited to share this with you guys. So the story begins, I was 11 in 6th grade, and it says basically that you can just start pulling from stress or anxiety, whether that be like you have like a trauma or you're stressed at work or school or home or anything like that. It can happen to anybody. So it's not just kids or stuff like that. So it can happen to anybody. And basically what happened was, I don't know when or how, I started in the fall and I was 11, and basically I just, I would sit at home or at school or wherever I was, and I would just, you run your fingers through your hair and you find a strand and you just pull it out and you let it fall to the floor. Now, some people are probably like, wait, isn't that painful? After a while, you become really numb to the pain. Like, you don't feel anything. Like, at first, you're like, oh my God, ow, pulled my hair. Why did I do that? But then my head, in a way, became numb to the pain. And even now, today, if I accidentally pull out like a strand of my hair when I'm running my fingers through or something, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't affect me at all. So, I just pull out this hair, and at school, I don't really know. I can't remember if my teachers noticed. I mean, they probably did, because, I'd sit in class and then I'd get up and leave and there was probably hair everywhere. And I'm sure my classmates noticed, but it's not something, like 11, 12-year-old me noticed. What happened when my mom finally asked me about it was, we would go to my aunt's house after school and, we'd sit and we'd watch TV, and I would just sit there and again, I'd pull. And I think my aunt actually brought it up to my mom. And so one night I was watching TV with, I think, my mom, my dad, and my brother, and my mom asked me, she was like, Kyla, are you pulling your hair? And I was instantly, me, no, why would I do that? And I don't remember, since this was so long ago, it's kind of stuff I blocked out, but I don't remember, like, the rest of that conversation or what happened. But I think my mom, as she does, whenever something happens with me, she goes and researches it, and now I tend to do the same thing. So I think she did that, and that's how she discovered trichotillomania. And basically, from there, we tried, like stress balls, so you can like squeeze them or stuff like that. And a couple years ago they had those fidget spinners for kids who became extremely anxious or distracted in school, which, yeah, I have a fidget spinner. I'm not gonna lie, I do. But back then, those didn't exist. So then they had those, what was really popular were those silly bands, and they were the animal little rubber bands that you put around your wrist. And I had one of those. I think I had a rabbit, and I had one of those. And then it just became to the point where my hair was getting super, super thin, and it was probably about as long as it is now. And it goes all the way down, not to my waist, but it will probably be there in a couple months if I let it grow. But anyway, it just got to the point where my hair was really, really thin. And if you know me, you know that I'm not a fan of short hair on myself. I wasn't back then, but I'm really not now, and this is exactly why. Because I remember sitting in my parents' bathroom and my mom cutting away what was left of my thin, long, blonde hair. And it probably doesn't sound super traumatic when I describe it, but it kind of was. Because I just kept pulling and pulling, and I didn't know why. Even after she cut it, I still kept pulling, and it was like to my chin. And it was so thin, and it looked absolutely terrible. That is not something I like to, I share my hair pulling story a lot, but I don't like to go back and describe into thorough detail like I'm doing now, just because it's a really hard thing to talk about. But I went through the rest of, sixth grade, with this really, really short, awful hair that I despised, and I just didn't understand why I kept pulling. So then I think that following summer we went to a doctor, and we talked about anxiety and coping mechanisms, because that's basically when my anxiety started to rear its ugly head, and then it like went not dormant, but it wasn't really there as prominently as it was in sixth grade, and then when I went to cheerleading in my sophomore year. But you all know that story. So it was kind of gone for a little bit. But anyway, we went to a doctor, and I don't really think anything happened from that. I just remember going and talking to these doctors and stuff like that. But then the strange thing is, I just stopped pulling on my own. And see, I touch my hair a lot, as everybody knows. Like when I talk, it's not something I try to hide. I do it. It's embarrassing, and now this just makes me want to like mess with it even more. But that's not relevant. Anyway, like I said, I started pulling in the fall of my sixth grade year, and then randomly this summer after sixth grade, going into seventh grade, before we went, or before, no, I think it was after we went to the doctor. I don't even know. But I actually had my grandma and my mom got me a hairpiece, and it was like you would glue it to your head, and they made it that they got one that was long and blonde like my actual hair, so it kind of didn't like, I don't know, because my hair was still short at this time, so then like I grew a bunch of hair immediately, and some people knew and some people asked, others didn't. But then if I did feel the urge to pull, it was supposed to help me stop pulling my actual hair, so if I did feel the urge to pull, I would just pull the hairpiece, which I don't do that either, but it was just something that we were trying to get my hair to grow back. So I had the hairpiece, and then you'd like glue it on, and then you'd like unglue it and everything. I don't remember a lot of that, but then I also had a wig, and so I had those for a little bit, and then we went to the doctors, like I said, and then after the doctor, sometime in there, I just stopped pulling my hair altogether. I don't know how I found the will. I don't know like what triggered me not pulling it anymore. I just stopped pulling. From there, I basically, like I said, I stopped pulling, and my hair then grew and grew, and now it is very thick and long and blonde like it was before. Excuse me. So basically, I just stopped, and I don't know why. I just stopped one day, and I haven't pulled since. I mean, like I said, occasionally it will. Oh my goodness, I'm getting a text. I am sorry, guys. That's why I don't want to film on my phone. But anyway, I stopped pulling. I found the strength and the will to do it all on my own. I didn't go on like any type of medication or anything like that. I just stopped pulling, and my hair, why I will not cut it basically is because of how long it is today. That is a reminder of something that I have overcome. Just like winter is a reminder of me overcoming my anxiety of like public traveling and being away from home for that long, and that's why I love the wind, because she's a reminder of that. And my crown is a reminder of me conquering my fears and doing the pageant. So I keep all these things as my reminders, and my hair is definitely something. I don't want to sound super snobby when I say this, but my hair is something I am very proud of, and I do, when people compliment it, I'm just like, oh, thank you, but that really, really does mean a lot to me, because if you don't know my trick story, then you don't understand how much that means to me. And so without making this video super long and rambly, like I'm sure it already is, thank you all for listening. My social medias are linked down below for my viewers who cannot see. My Instagram and Twitter are ksues97. My email is ksuesmill@yahoo.com. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and you can hit that really cool notification bell to know the exact second I post a brand new video. Anyway, I hope you all have a blessed day, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, everybody.